Just give it a minute for people to get on, and then we'll get started. Where is everybody? Come on, it shows there's a couple people watching. Just need somebody to post. Hey, Adrian. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get started, guys. Tonight, we got ourselves the newly released Women of Star Trek Art and Images. This is 3 separate cases, all hit drafts, sponsored by Block Cards as always. And I forgot to bring up the checklist. All right, got that. Okay. So, Rittenhouse numbers all their cases, so I'm just going in order. At 449, you can't see the other 2, they're hiding back there, but 451 and 454 are the other 3. Excuse me, the other 2 of the 3. And you guys get to kind of see my, Jenna, how are you? You get to see my layout here a little bit, since this is also now my office, since our, my real office got taken out. Supposed to still be here for another month. Oh, yeah, let's put this down. So I haven't really had a chance to look up any breaks or anything. I know that, you know, there's a relic that's super hard to come by. Guessing that's an insert. AR7. So I'm going to guess that's an art. What was it? Artist? Where is that at? Artist rendition. So that's what we got there. And Discovery. High Chancellor card 96. Did he do like a high number Discovery card? Women, is this it? Okay, Women of Star Trek base expansion cards. You know, these first box or two always goes slow. There's a quote. What I got here? Q29. So Jen, I saw you posting your questions about going to the show this weekend, so make sure to find me. And that one's all base. Let's make sure. I have no idea where I'm going to be set up until I get there. I could have sworn the last time I did the show. I could have sworn they gave me my assignment, my table assignment before I got there. Also, I don't know if she'll be getting on tonight, but Liz, who is Andy G on here, she'll be there. She's gonna sell some stuff at my table for a little bit on Saturday. Now, I saw these, and maybe it's just me. I don't like these cards at all. Let's see, now that was the universe. I mean, I know it's an expansion of something because of the numbering. These cartoony cards, not a fan. And then here's the second one. You know what are these? These are numbered. Let me, I just hit the first parallel, and I don't believe, are there odds on the parallels? No. I just want to make sure I didn't miss one. Now that I just see that it's just the foil. Okay, that was the first one. Blue parallel. And these are numbered out of 99. And this is number 96 of 99. So the base cards are gold, and you got blue, and then there's also a red. Just I haven't had a chance to look at the checklist to see exactly what. I just know that there's a relic that's 1 in 5 cases, I think. First autograph, Carol Selman. Yeah, agreed. One a case I think would be good. Barbara Baldwin. Of course, just think back in time when Rittenhouse was doing the Marvel and DC stuff, and you know they were doing the one a box. Excuse me one second. Yeah. Autograph number 3, Joanna Miles. This is another one of the artist rendition cards. doesn't. First box is done. I will try and just yeah, that is one thing with Rittenhouse that they did that I don't really like any. Oh, the sketch cards, 1 in 576. So 1 in every 2 cases. Hopefully we'll get 2, and maybe we'll get 3. I didn't like the booklet style because I was always, you know, you keep opening it and then you're gonna get that spine wear. Well, then it'll be pretty obvious when we get one. Here's hoping. I guess I'll have to do that each time before I start. It's another one of the expansion cards. I'm trying to think now. When they did the dual autographs from Inflections, was that the same type of booklet, or was it where it was the same thickness on both halves of the book? Quotable. Quotable. Here's our cartoony card. That's what I'm going to call it, the universe cards. Now, on if you put yours in 4 pocket, because I do that too on some of my thicker cards that I can't, you know, fit into a regular 9 pocket. Let's see here. Burnham in the universe. Do you tape the pocket shut? I'm always afraid that they're going to fall out. Blue Parallel. Troy's mother. Because on my Game of Thrones cards, the few that I have that are the incentive cards, I leave them in the top loader with that huge gold seal on them. Ada Maris. Well, I don't collect autographs, so they're only the relic ones. So they're not overly expensive. Robin Curtis. Charisse Baker Bernard. Wait, this one is a different design. Trying to at least keep them separated by design. Ah. Well, I recognize, and this is mostly from opening up more Star Trek stuff. I mean, Robin Curtis and Joanna Miles. Those two names I knew. Here's another artist rendition. And artist rendition. You know, and I'm going to mention it to Rittenhouse when I see them this weekend, that they really need to change it. Ooh, that could have been bad. With the wrappers. So they can just like have a tag, like where you only have like half the wrapper get sunk in instead of the whole thing. I know I saw Kirstie Alley on a couple of wish lists, but you know, I guess quotable. Guess it didn't happen. It's a tough thing with these kind of products, like Star Wars, Star Trek. I mean, with Rittenhouse, you know, James Bond, they get all the signers, and you know, they can only have so many. That's why they start getting really down into the, you know, third officer. Oh, she is in this set? I thought I had read that somebody said that they didn't get her. Yeah, I mean, I knew she had signed in the past. I thought that I thought she was not in this set. A universe card. Another universe card. Here's our first red. These are numbered out of 50. Card 51, 4 of 50. Now, will the red replace the blue, or will we still get a blue? Tanya Lamani. Now, Adrian, you also collect a little bit of Game of Thrones. So now, do you do the same thing with Game of Thrones? And specifically, the Iron Anniversary, since they make puzzles on the back, it's going to mess up the puzzle. All right, here you go, Brian. You should know this one. Michelle Yeoh. A lot of different designs. We're 3 boxes in, and that's 6 different designs already. Juliana Donald. Yeah, I really missed out on those. There's one of the artist renditions. Hey, you're doing the parallel set of complete, Adrian? I think there might be something in that one. Not 100% sure, but it kind of feels like there might be a soft sleeve in there. So, artist rendition. Hopefully it's a sketch. Doesn't feel heavy enough for one of the metal cards. Yeah, I missed out on the Iron Anniversary. And here's the expansion card of Jayla. Nobody seems to be selling sets anymore. This pack's really, it's like vacuum packed. And it is a sketch. We got ourselves Charles Hall. Nice painted sketch here of Counselor Troy. And then what was it that I seen that is Jerry Ryan is in this, but she's only in the archive box? Oh, come on. It's the one thing that stinks when, especially, on sketch cards, when you scan them, which is what I usually do, the colors get so muted. And I can never seem to get it, corrected. I'll take a picture, but then sometimes that doesn't come out good either. Here's our case topper. This is the reason why I asked. We'll have to see about an archive box because, with the market the way it is anymore. There's a quotable. Everybody's really going crazy with their prices. The couple of archive boxes that Blowout has on their website, I mean, I'm trying to remember what they still have, but at the prices that they're listed at, I wouldn't break any of them. But with Iron Anniversary, Stiff Kittens, my thought is are they going to be able to do it? Like if they do, with Series 2, assuming it's going to be 9 characters again, is that enough, to do the whole set? Since it's skip numbered, I can kind of get it, that, okay, you've got Daenerys, and then you have, Jorah or, somebody like that. But then when they get, do they have enough? I think there's more characters than they have, just to do 18. Because it was Daenerys, Ned, there's a universe card, Tyrion, Sansa, Tormund, Brienne. I'd have to count. But obviously you'll do Jon. You should Cersei. It's almost like they need to do a Series 3. Kerry Keane. Let's just put here. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like the base either they're going to do a series 3, or maybe that's their game plan, is that Iron Anniversary will keep going. Here's a blue card number 72, or at least, you know, squeeze one more series, 2 more series out of it. Diane Salinger. All right, here's another decent one. Alice Eve. I mean, it's possible, Brian, but with no new content, you know, until the prequel comes out. You know, you're talking, you know, what are they gonna, or you know, are they gonna do? Here's a artist rendition of Guinan. Are they gonna do, you know, the women of Game of Thrones, or well, they technically already did quotable, so. I guess Game of Thrones heroes and villains. The artist rendition, 7 of 9. That's why I'd be perfectly happy. Well, see now with Doctor Who, expansion card. I mean, you know, I know they're starting with the current stuff. They're going to have to work their way backwards. There's a lot of the actors are not with us anymore. Would it have to be a Doctor Who card, or could it be from something else that he's been in? Right, he was in Harry Potter, wasn't he? I don't know if he has a card or not. I never collected. I've never even seen a Harry Potter movie. And since all the Doctor Who up until now has been tops, I guess they're all stickers. Oh yeah, that's right. He was in Stellar Universe. The only, I got these backwards. The only problem is in Stellar he was not a live action character. I mean, that's no different than Tom Baker and George Takei. expansion card. Blue Parallel, card number 30. Alex Datcher. Here. Quotable, Kim Cattrall. Well, that's what I mean. Since it was a skip numbered set, you know, it might make a little bit more sense because, you know, I think Jorah was the end of the set. But they're important characters to the show. You know, I wonder if this is going to be any problem when we're making these sets. But I've noticed a few times now, to Paul, two of the same card in the pack. I don't know if I had the issue with Rittenhouse. I did with Cryptozoic in one of the Hobbit sets, where there was some card that I could not make a lot of sets with. Mary Chieffo. So that's a good character for Discovery. I know when we did the Discovery sets, her cards, I don't think went super high in the draft. Yeah, I thought I posted that, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to run a clock until Monday. And you guys know me anyway. I'm pretty lax on my clock to begin with. My goal is to just have all of these cases opened and have the scans up so you guys can all start picking, and hopefully you'll get a lot of it knocked out while I'm at the show. I'll bring my iPad with me, but it is such a pain to edit pages on the iPad. There's one of the universe cards. Angelina Fiordalisi. artist rendition. I guess the real question is going to be is, you know, who they skip. Because they, you know, I mean, because honestly, somebody like Tommen, I mean, he didn't really do a whole lot. Or the High Sparrow, you know, I mean, they were, you know, they did stuff, but not anything as impactful. They need to make one with like Dario and have both of the actors. I guess the Night King, you probably wouldn't really notice it. With those laser cuts, though, they probably had to like pay for a special die or something that made those cards, so they're going to keep using them until the die breaks. I mean, at least they kept the laser cut cards, you know, in the higher end sets. If they like if Season 8 had laser cut cards, I think I'd have a problem with that. 10,000. Anna Katarina. Universe card. Another universe card. Oh. Here's a red, the artist rendition. No, it's got to make me check. All right, so that's the only insert that they have the parallel of. And this is number 19 of 50. Yep, and then here's a red base parallel. Card number 35. Barbara Luna. Tracy Scoggins. Oops. And that's a new design also. Deep Space Nine. Artist rendition. Artist rendition. Expansion card. Quotable. So is that one of those ones where there's going to be, you know, one or two autographs that you're going to get in every single case no matter what? All right, you know what? I haven't gotten a reward card. I'm still 2 or 3 behind on my Game of Thrones quotables. What are they up to? Now you're making me look. Now the Game of Thrones complete is still 300 points. Umbrella was 300 points. I wonder why these last two are so high. I mean, I know when they did like the Valerian Steel ones, that was more, but it was a metal card, so I kind of understood it. I mean, hell, you can still get the Chekhov Relic card for 1,500 points. I'd rather get that. Expansion card. Yeah, so I mean, I could at least understand it being more, you know, if it's a metal card or an acetate card, something where the production cost is going to be a little bit more. One of the quote cards. universe card. You've never sent your wrappers in? Is it just the cost to ship them all? Another universe card. Here's a blue parallel of Yar. There we go. There is a limit to how many you can send in. The real issue is though that it's one of the reward card per person. Brooke Bundy. But I don't usually, I just get the redemptions for myself, and I think I got one or two others and sold them. But if it's not too cost prohibitive, you send in enough. Well, that's what I was just saying. I have tried, and it wouldn't let me, because somebody, it might have been George, he had so many wrappers that he never sent in, and I told him, make sure you make a couple of accounts so that way you can at least get. Here's a better card, Sarah Middich, for you Discovery fans. That is correct. Yeah, I don't, that was, I guess it was about a year ago now that they did that. Pamela Winslow. I know, I've got enough points to get my missing 2 or 3 Game of Thrones cards. I just haven't gotten around to do it. No, what is this one? Archive Collection Expansion Set. This reminds me of the Chekhov Spock cards out of Beyond. They're hand numbered, 99 of 99. Artist rendition. I mean, I've seen hand numbering cards from them before. Like I said, I'm trying to remember now if you guys remember the Chekhov spot cards from Beyond. It's that same. I feel like they had that same kind of stamp on them. I thought maybe they might have been hand numbered. Right off the bat, Marnie Mossaman. Expansion card. There's the quote. Universe card. Universe card. I already said I'm not a fan of the universe expansion cards. I just don't like the cartoony thing. Here's a red up to Paul for he's 7. So that's decent. I think the artist renditions are kind of neat. Waiting for the metal, the painted portraits. Cindy Katz. I think the base set's really nice looking. is this one going to top Michelle Yeoh? Nichelle Nichols. That is correct, Kevin. First case always takes forever. Artist rendition. And artist rendition. I honestly don't know. Stiff Kittens, is it? I'm assuming it's one of those things where she's in declining health and they just wheel her around the sign. Kind of like Stan Lee and Ted Williams. Well, Brian, that's a shame. Do you prefer the 3 autographs a box, but then you're going to get a lot more fillers, versus 2 autographs a box where you might have a little bit less in filler? You know, these expansion cards, I like these. These are nice looking. You know, so many of these designs, you know, like the quote cards, you know, they've used that design before. I guess it's one of those things where you run out of fresh ideas. Universe. You know, something I'm noticing, and I'll have to see the size of the checklist, but with these inserts, I think we can definitely make at least one set of the artist rendering and the universe, because I've noticed a lot of doubles. That's a shame. You know, more positive news. Did you all see William Shatner went into space today? Here's a blue parallel, card 42. Let's make them all go the same way. That's a metal card in there. I can feel it. Was it Owe Me a Coke? You know what I noticed on the checklist though when I was looking at this, unless I'm missing it, the metal portrait cards, or just any of the insert sets, you know, whether it's the artist rendering or whatever, they didn't put the originals in like they've done in a bunch of others. SD Chandler. I'm pretty sure he addressed that, why his ship looks the way it does. Carrie Foster. That's the first of that design. Stephanie Erb. There's artist rendering. Artist rendering. All right, you guys got about 10 seconds. What's our metal card going to be of? Or who, I should say. I'm sorry. And it's friggin' sealed to the pack. And you know what's funny is it's Savick, And that's a Kirstie Alley. Whoops. And not the Robin Curtis. We're in the home stretch. Well, besides the relic, what else is there to get out of here? I mean, you know, we can get another good autograph. Quote card. I thought she signed a long time ago. Universe. Universe. Here's a blue parallel, card number 8. You know, in the breakdown, because this probably was before I had all the information here. So there's more than 3 inserts. There's 4. We didn't have any parallels, so they're additional hits. The red artist rendering, since it's the same numbering and everything, I guess I will keep that with the red parallels. Well, the thing is with the breakdown, I didn't have all the information. That's the one thing that gets, you know, you wait for all, especially nowadays, you wait for all the information, the price of the case will have gone up by 30–40%. Henriette Evanes. Evanans. Voyager, that's another one. That's 9 different designs so far. Lucy Borer. Ugh. Barbara Anderson. Artist rendition. Artist rendition. Expansion card. Okay, 6 autographs left. Start placing your bets. Who do we get? Expansion card. There's a quote. Felt a little thicker. Guess not. That sounds like a personal problem, Brian. Just when I hear that, it just sounds like something out of the Newlywed Game. universe card. Alright, should be coming up on our first one. Another universe card. Blue parallel of card 24. Alright, sort of a double, sort of not. Ada Maris, different style, same person. Boy, if they did a Game of Thrones quotable base set like they did with the Star Trek set, that thing will be like 5,000 cards. Now here's our official double for real. Robin Curtis #2 in that legend style. And Paige Long. Well, you can ask Adrian. That Star Trek inscriptions or quotables, whatever they called it, that was over 2,000 cards for that one in total. The only thing is something like that, I'd actually probably enjoy it because I like collecting sets. Like a base set means more to me than all the autographs and whatnot. And the hardest part about the set, at least the one, the Star Trek one, which is that not everybody had the same number of cards because certain people had more quotes. You know, one of the not sure if any of you collected baseball cards, but I really wanted to do the set, and I tried to get, the cases were so cheap, but it was 2008, was it? Upper Deck, when they still had a baseball license. They did a set called Documentary, and it had a single card for every regular season game, but for every team. So, you know, the Red Sox were playing the Yankees, there'd be two different cards, one for the Red Sox and one for the Yankees. Cool. So whatever that came out to, that was a monstrous set. Universe card. Universe card. There's a blue to Paul to go with the red. All right, here we go. Autograph number 1 is Daphne Ashbrook. And Deep Space Nine. Lindsay Ridgway. All right, just one more to go. And I was wondering, we almost didn't get one. Here's Nicole. We're just finishing up case 1. This thing, a lot to go through. And we're on the last couple of packs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different designs of autographs in this case. Well, we just got our Esri Dax. We got a Michelle Yeoh. we got a Nichelle Nichols, Charles Hall sketch. Alright, so quick recap here. There's a whole lot. 10 different autograph designs. Kick it off with a Charles Hall sketch of Troy. I'm not going to go through all the different designs, but we got our Nicole DeBear, I don't know how you say her last name, Ada Maris, Tracy Scoggins, Daphne Ashbrook, Henriette Evanans, Michelle Yeoh. We got 2 Robin Curtises of the exact same style. Carrie Foster, Tanya Lamani, Barbara Anderson, Carol Selman, Alex Datcher, Angelina Fiordalisi, Anna Katerina, Paige Long, or Young. I'm really bad with these. Barbara Baldwin, Joanna Miles, Charisse Baker Bernard, Lindsay Ridgway, Ada Maris, Lucy Boyer, Stephanie Erb, Estee Chandler, Nichelle Nichols, Cindy Katz, Marnie Mosselman, Pamela Winslow, Sarah Middich, Brooke Bundy, Barbara Luna, Mary Chifo, Alice Eve, Diane Salinger, Carrie Keene, Juliana Donald. We also got a metal painted portrait card of Kirstie Alley Savick, one of the, what was the expansion called? Not expansion, archive collection. Yeah, archive collection expansion of Savick. That's the Robin Curtis version. Then we got our red parallels, our blue parallels, the quotes, the base expansion, artist rendering inserts, the universe inserts. So, yeah, I mean, 1 true duplicate, 2, one of the same signer but different designs. So I don't think it was that bad all in all, especially getting the sketch, a couple of nice autographs. So I'm going to stop this video so I can upload it, and I will be back. So give me like 5 minutes and we will be back with case number 2. See you in a minute.